I just saw a Reddit post about RoboWaifus. Apparently, they're making real strides in the technology. I guess guys will soon be able to make their own RoboWaifus. And let's not beat around the bush here. By RoboWaifus, I mean sex bots. Apparently, you can just upload all your hopes and fears and dreams and fantasies. Ooh, ain't that some chill shit? No, the thing is, I was reading that and I thought, ooh, wow, that's not bad at all. Could get into that. So and then I just immediately thought about how my girlfriend would react. And I don't think she'd give me too much shit about it. She'd just think it'd be really fucking weird. Can you imagine? Just sitting there reading a Reddit post like, oh yeah, shit, RoboWaifus, that's nice. She's sitting next to me like, oh wow, that's really fucking weird. Why you want RoboWaifus? It's like, you already got one. And I'm like, yeah, but see, that's the thing, right? If I hadn't met you, you could be goddamn sure I'd be like day one on that shit. Fucking pre-order that RoboWaifu, get all those attachments, enhancements, all sorts of like add-ons. Oh, are you kidding me? The fucking RoboWaifus, man. I could probably get Hatsune Miku to suck my dick, and and I would not feel bad about it. Like, holy shit. Can you imagine, right? Can you just imagine? Like, imagine whatever body pillow you have right now, like fucking like Hatsune Miku or like Camila, alright? Fucking pyrocynical, like I don't give a shit. I'm pretty sure you can put whatever skin on you wanted on them. Like, I think at that point we won't give a shit. Can you imagine that? Can you just imagine? Like you put in, you go to Amazon, like how easy, like the very concept of a mail order bride, right, is just reinvented for the modern sense. Like you go to Amazon, like you don't even have to put in a mail order. It's just you go to fucking Amazon, you open up your Amazon Prime account, get that 1-day delivery for that MILF RoboWaifu shit, and you're just like, oh man, like whatever, it's in my order history now. Who gives a shit? And then like, you know, I'm almost certain you could like get whatever model you like. There's gonna be a point where you're gonna like get a RoboWaifu, and then you're gonna be like, oh no, that's terrible. This is a bad model. Like, I lost the appeal. Like, look, we're all human beings. It's fine. We get it. Fetishes change. Like, over time, you might think, like, it's a second-to-second thing. Like, you know, 1 second you're like, oh, I like those, like, you know, I like those B cups. And then, like, all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, what about those double G's? You know? And I'm almost certain, don't get me wrong, I know how boobs work. Like, I know the theory. I got a degree in cleavage theory, right? As all like teenagers do, like young horny men do, and I'm almost certain that anything that, you know, that like double G's, that level of boobage would either you know, result in like a very well built woman, or one whose spine is about to split in half, and I can guarantee you, it will be the latter. A boob job can only go so far, man. You're gonna hurt something at some point. I feel like your plastic surgeon is gonna do that kind of like dangerous level of surgery. And this is all very uninformed, okay? I lied about that degree. I'm sorry. But I just want you to know that I'm very uninformed about how big boob size is yet. I should probably look that up at some point. Can't do it right now though. But yeah, you think about it. So you just, at some point you want those quadruple H's, that quadruple H, you know, cups. And then you're like, oh man, how do I get this? And I'm sure at some point they're going to figure out the process, you know, the whole shape-shifting process. Like, I don't know, maybe they'll use fucking nanobots. Maybe they'll stick with the old thing and just like put a hose into like, you know, a boob hole, and then like it just like, you know, fills it up with foam or some shit. Like, probably, right? You know, pliable boob foam for maximum springiness. And then you'd be like, oh man, so glad I paid extra for that boob foam. Like, like gotta get that ass foam in gear. Like, God forbid. Like, this is the future we're moving towards. Like, I swear to God, as humans, our greatest abilities are not to adapt. Like, you know, what was that fucking saying? Adapt something, overcome, change, adapt, over. Like, I don't fucking know. I can't remember that right now. It's like two in the fucking morning. So the greatest thing about humans is that it's not that we can just adapt and overcome. It's not that we have thumbs, right? It's not that we can visualize our own death. It's that we can, the greatest power of humanity is that we can literally turn anything into a fucking fetish. And then we'll wholeheartedly go for that. And then like, we'll shame anyone who has said fetish, but then we'll like secretly have that, and we'll be like, oh no, I'm totally not into that fucking knee porn. And I'm gonna level with you, right? If any of you thought I was gonna say furry shit, like I can guarantee you, look, I've been on the internet a long, long time, my friends. Like as long as I've been alive, almost, like at least 3/4 of the time I've been alive, I've been on the internet. I've seen some fucking shit, all right? And I've seen a lot of furry shit, and I can guarantee you, I've never seen one fucking furry picture that where the subject of said picture had giant oversized knees. Not saying they don't exist. I've not seen a single one, right? Like my good friend Supercharged, we have a D&D night, right? And sometimes after D&D night we engage in some glorious shit posting, and he'll go and we used to go through like, fucking 4chan threads, and God forbid you best stay away from that shit, because my God, right? He found he found these, like hentai pics, like he's loosely considered hentai because God knows, like I said, humans, man, fucking fetishize anything. And it was basically like, fucking anime girls with like oversized knees. And I don't mean like, God damn, I cannot for the life of me fathom why anybody would be into just knees. It has to be, I swear to God, it has to be some sort of joke, right? Some sort of cruel twist of fate that this shit was put in front of me, because it's like, imagine boobs, right? And imagine like fucking double G cups and all, and that whole thing about boobs, but it was just knees, right? It's just people trying to overcome their knee situation, and I don't know how the whole thing works, right? I don't know if it's their bones that have been enlarged. I don't know if it's like just the fleshy part of the knee that's just like, fucking it. Can you, like, how weird is that? Like, people with arthritis are like struggling every day, and then somebody's jerking off to like oversized knees, and it's disrespectful, right? And not only disrespectful, I don't know if it added or took away 20 years of my life, because I literally fell on the ground laughing for a solid 20 minutes. And I kid you not, I thought I was going to die that night. I just saw like a series of engorged knee pics, and I was like, holy shit, this is the end for me. This is the end of my lifespan. RambleInk will 1997 to 2017. Like, oh my fucking God, man. And like, and for reference, that was the only time I'd ever laughed at like a sexual picture. Like, I've seen some stupid shit, right? I've seen some stupid shit on the internet, but that was the one time that really got me. And like I said, and if you think for one fucking second that's not going to translate into the real world, that the moment people get like shape-shifting RoboWaifus, they're not going to stick a hose into their knees and pump them full of fucking knee goo, right? Like, so they can, like, I don't know, like, fucking rub their crotches all over that garbage. You think they're not gonna jingle their jangles on that shit? Like, I can tell you've got another thing coming, my friend. They're gonna jingle their jangles, and they're gonna be fucking jungly about it. Like, I swear to God. It is the most god-awful, like, thought in my mind that I'm gonna have to go outside one day, and I'm gonna, like, be walking on the road, gonna go to the grocery store, hit up the local, Indian Walmart, and then some fucker in a turban comes. I'm like, I say turban, even though it's racist for me to say turban, because I've not even seen anybody in a turban in like ages. But yeah, I hit up the local Indian Walmart. I go and find some Indian cornflakes. I turn around, some fucker in a turban walks around the corner. His RoboWaifu pushing the cart, and I'm like, oh, that's respectful. Then I look down, she's got like knees the size of the Ganga River, and I'm gonna be like, oh God, no, what sort of fresh hell is this? I'd actually, like, embrace my religion in order to purge this evil from my society. Like, God forbid, like, I'd have to go outside and see that shit. Like, I would kingship. I would not stop for a second. I'd put down my fucking like box of like ready-made curry, and like, no, I wouldn't put it down. I'd throw it at them. Like, fucking get out of here, you goddamn disgusting heathens. I am almost certain it would like just scar kids of the current generation. Like, if a small child, right, just like goes into the candy aisle, right? Like, oh, look, like a small child, right? That's like, I don't know, like 5 years old. It's like only, right, they go and pick up like a chocolate from the store, and then they turn to the left, and they run face first into some robot's ungodly knee situation, and then she's like, hello, How are you, small child? This is the universe where they've figured out shape-shifting knees, but they haven't figured out like the voice box yet. Hello, small child. How are you? Are you having discomfort with my knee situation? If that child did not die like the moment they saw that shit, I'd be honestly the most surprised person in the world, because Lord knows I just killed myself on sight. Like it's like this is it. This is the end of the world. God, I wish for the rapture to deliver me from this shit. Like there are people, of course, there are conservatives who will keep all their fetishes on under wraps, right? They're not gonna show that to the world. Like people right now, okay? We're in a transitionary period, you see. The liberal agenda and all that. And like God forbid that I'm all for that liberal agenda. Now basically, we're in a transitionary period, and at this point, like people are getting more accepting slowly. It's a slow process. Not everyone's gonna marry their toaster overnight, but that's the fact. We're in a transitionary period. So if we, so there are gonna be, I can guarantee you 100% that there are going to be people who are okay with just airing that dirty laundry all over the place, and that's fine. Like do you do you. But while you do you, I'm gonna throw up in the corner, and then I'm gonna stab myself in the eyes. Because because I swear to God, if I see that knee shit in public, I'm gonna write, okay, I'm gonna write a physical letter to the government and tell them to nuke nuke the coordinates, right, of that person's house. It probably won't go through, but you can bribe anyone in this country. I swear to God, you just, if you want something done, you just grease the right palms. Fuck it, they will dump uranium into the main rivers of India if you give them enough money. They'll kill themselves if you toss enough rupees their way. I've already run the course of talking about nuking the knee fetish people. Like, no, just kill them all. Like, I can't get behind it. Like, this sounds very harsh. This sounds like this is all a joke. But I bet it sounds super harsh coming from like one guy sitting in his, alone in the middle of the fucking night ranting about knee porn. But knee porn, because that's where it came from, isn't it? Fucking Japan. I bet that's what that. You think they thought of this shit? Oh, I can't. That's unfair, actually. Like, honestly, tentacles are more respectable. At least tentacles resemble penises. I can get behind that. If anyone says like, oh, knees are standing for boobs, I will actually cut your throat. If you compare knees to boobs one more time, I can guarantee you, my knee will be in your face. Just shut up. Just shut the fuck up. So yeah. In all honesty, it's a real shit show. Oh my God. I don't know why I started this. I just came up here. I was lying in bed trying to get up. I got college in the morning. And I was like, oh man, my brain won't sleep. And I got like all these cool thoughts. Rants in my head. And I was like, I might as well record these because for the life of me, I can't get them to come out during fucking gameplay because, I'm concentrating on the game. That's unfortunate, right? Maybe this will do something better. When inspiration strikes, might as well grab it by the ass, right? No, jeez. Like, whoa, that's not cool to say. I don't know, is it? Okay. Oh my God. So yeah, what was this? So what did I even talk about? Fucking knees and RoboWaifus? Yeah, I think that's the end of the rant. Oh well, I suppose that's that for me. I don't know if you sat here and listened to all of that, but thank you if you did. Hopefully you found it entertaining. Like, this is completely not planned, so if, maybe if you'd like to see more. Oh, I'm sorry, hear more. Oh yeah, let me do an outro. Welcome to the Ink Wolf podcast, and by welcome I mean get the fuck out, because I'm done. Good night.